Hey everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for being here on this 4th of July. Happy Independence Day for those of you in the United States that celebrate independence. I do feel it's appropriate for what's happening in the um, in our path, in our spiritual path, in our physical path. I do feel that um, there is a genuine and real energy that is here for all of us to, in one story or another, in one way or another, as this reading is collective, I do feel as if there is a turning point in our lives. And not just because pandemic and restrictions lifted, it's a point in our lives where it's so we are all such an intricate part of what happens in our world, and we don't even realize it. We don't realize our energy has a ripple effect on those around us, on our communities, and our families. And that doesn't mean, guys, that we have to uh, turn ourselves into somebody we're not in order to lighten the mood or whatever. But what I'm saying is, this is internal, and we are such an intricate part of this uh, um, fabric of society, of in the spiritual world as well. And so our energy affects the world around us. It affects the earth. It affects um, it just, our energy affects animals. It affects the earth. It affects everything around us, guys. Anything that's energy, our energy affects. And so I believe that this, um, I just wanted to share this painting with you real quick before I go on. I did this, finished it, yes. Well, I might put a few more finishing touches, but for the most part, I did this painting, and for the most part, I finished it yesterday. But um, I feel like the gate, or I feel like the fence represents being closed in, but yet at the same time, I feel like the flowers represent a newness, a freshness, a blossoming, a coming out of from behind the fence to the beautiful natural resources and um, the fresh aroma of something new. Okay, and yes, we talk about this a lot. Uh, I'm hearing changing of the guard. Okay, so some of you, I feel that some of you who are very close to your guides, to in tune with your spiritual, your inner dialogue, your higher self, I feel like there's new. Um, you may be in tune and sense other guardians or spirit guides or angels here with you. I feel like there is like a escalation going into something, a different path. So some spirit guides are coming in to assist you that you might not be used to. Okay, because I know that for on the spiritual journey, we're attached to certain, for those of us who are in tune spiritually, we're attached to certain guides and angels. But from time to time, there are other ones that come in and make themselves known to us. Okay, to remind us and to remind us that um, we can call on all of our angels, all of our spirit guides, all the guidance that we need in order for us to process and move through transitional changes. Because it goes, guys, it's spiritual and physical. It has to be in alignment physically, mentally, emotionally with our spiritual energy and truth. And so if you're new here, I channel whatever spirit has to say, whatever the guides have to say. And if someone's loved one has come through, I also channel spirit animal energy if that comes through. But today I feel very strong sense that there are more angels, spirit guides around us than we realize, and that we haven't picked up on yet. Some of you may not even pick up on that at all, and that's okay, because um, there are, you know, there are those of us who are messengers and who gladly give of our time. to bring these messages to you. Everybody has some kind of special gift in some way, shape, or form. Mine happens to be a spiritual coach, a spiritual light coach, I'd like to say, because of the one love, one light, one source. Um, but I do feel that strong sense of coming out from behind the gated fence and being in alignment and experiencing blossoming abundance. Okay. Um, I do feel as if that energy is here, and it's like it's a permanent change. It's not like a fad where, you know, you go on a fad diet and you last a couple days and then you're off it. This is a very a permanent energy shift, okay, guys? Because for some of you, you've been working on your inner self, which is a constant work in progress for all of us. But I do feel that this shift in your energy is it's faded. It's just something natural that's happening within your own soul. And I'm going to get to the cards, but I wanted to say that I love what I do, and I'm honored to be a messenger for you. And as I'm doing this reading, I'm seeing I think he's a badger in my backyard. He's just kind of sitting there peacefully looking for food and just kind of unassuming. And so I feel like that energy is sort of here as a reminder that um, we are to try our best to be patient and to have faith and trust that whatever we need will be there. And so I feel like it's a natural instinct with animals. When they're hungry, they go find food. Um, and when they can't find food, they know that they will somewhere. I always think about elephants in that scenario where I always feel bad watching some of the shows, the nature shows, because I feel like they go through a lot when they have a dry season and they can't find water. So they use their trunks to dig down deep into the earth and find moisture until they can get to plentiful water. And so I feel like Spirit feeds us. And he's like, this is the perfect time to come and remind you that you're doing a great job with your inner self, with your moving forward, with clearing out karma and allowing the process to take place. A lot of times we kind of get in that place where we feel like I'm not doing enough. What am I doing? What do I need to do to move this process along? You know, for instance, I have felt lately like I've been in a bit of a not rut, but like kind of a placid place where it's like, okay, let's let whatever energies need to recalibrate or move. Let's let the universe work on our behalf. And while that happens, it feels like, if for those of you who are light workers like myself, I feel like I'm not doing enough. What am I not doing? I don't want to pause. If I pause, how am I going to help people? How am I going to do my life purpose? And Spirit says, calm down. You will. And you will again. And you'll do it on a higher level. And so I feel like for a lot of us, we are going into that higher escalation of but what I hear is supreme work. Our whatever life purpose we have, whatever we're supposed to be doing, um, it's going to be escalated to a place that is it's just a step up, so to speak, deeper into our soul's journey, to our life path, to our life purpose. Because let me tell you, it is no accident when people come into our lives that, you know, take us by surprise, or we begin to see things within our own lives that need to be healed because of that person. They may not even be aware of it. But it's amazing how that happens in our life, in our physical life, in our spiritual life. And guys, I'm here until further notice, until I hear from Spirit that I'm not supposed to do this anymore. I am freely giving of my time because I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing, or part of what I'm supposed to be doing. And so we're 10 minutes in and I haven't gotten to the cards yet, but I'm going to because I feel like a very strong connection today with these cards here. But the thing is with these readings, they come from spirit. The cards are just confirmation, they're tools, but they're very important. And so I use them because I love the artwork in them, I love the beautiful message they send, and I love the confirmation. So I want to say, when I was in meditation, I was feeling a real strong sense of something from the past coming up as a reminder. Maybe there was unfinished business in another lifetime, but I feel like this here, the energy signature card comes out. The past is in the present. Okay, so that's what this is saying. The past is in the present. So what I initially felt with that is that um, somebody has been hanging on to the past and has freely been letting themselves linger in the past and um, think about all the negative things and that kind of thing. I also feel like something from the past wasn't resolved, like a past life in a past life. So at this stage in your journey, it's coming back because you need to learn that lesson, or you need to realize, uh, come to a realization of what that is that didn't get processed or done in the past life. And I feel like it's here now. And you may be feeling as if you're not really sure like what happened here. You could have had a tower moment where something happened, something was revealed, and it has been sitting with you. Um, but I feel that Spirit is saying whatever happened in the past that didn't get resolved will come up, and it will be resolved because it's supposed to. And so I feel like some of you have been maybe shortchanged. I'm just going to say the words as they come. Shortchanged in a job, a career. I feel like someone may have been passed over by a with in regards to a promotion or recognition for a job well done, but and maybe even someone um, got that recognition or promotion and you didn't, and you're feeling a bit let down and discouraged because why do I do this? Why do I work hard when someone else gets the better role? But here's the thing that Spirit says, okay? Archangel Raphael comes in to say everything happens for a reason. And maybe whatever it was you were passed up on, maybe that wouldn't have worked for you. Maybe you would have initially been happy, but maybe you would have been miserable with the hours or the extra responsibility or the frustration. So here, the temptation card comes in, uh, the devil energy, so to speak. That's, I think the devil energy is the sign of Capricorn, but it doesn't mean it's a Capricorn that you're dealing with or that you're a Capricorn. It could be, but there is that energy of overthinking and reading into something that was a disappointment. And so the secret temptation is your thoughts are leading you astray, guys. The past is leading you astray. Something from the past that didn't work out for you, that's kind of stuck in your craw, so to speak, um, and you're feeling, maybe you just got some news about something and you're feeling a bit anxious about it, like I don't understand. I thought I would have been promoted by now. I thought I would have had a better pay raise by now. So does it's in that wheelhouse of energy. I do feel it is something to do with career. I feel more that than anything else. And I feel like it is a very important time for you to realize that fate has to step in, because you are affecting people around you. You're affecting your family. You're affecting the world around you, the environment around you. And Spirit says we're all working in this together. all of us. And we need you to open up, to release the disappointment and understand that the universe has something better for you. Okay? And you don't have to release, well, whatever way works for you to release this um, disappointment, the low energy uh, feelings. And of course, we're human beings, so we're going to feel something in that regard. But Spirit says you've got to know and you've got to have faith. Oh, that reminds me of the George Michael song. You got to have faith. Yeah, that song. um, so I feel like Spirit is saying you've got to have faith here and realize it's a blessing in disguise. Whatever it was that didn't work out for you, okay? It's a blessing in disguise. Um, so here comes the past to your present with the karma, the karmic thoughts, the disappointment, the disappointed feeling, the self-loathing, getting down on yourself. Like, what did I do wrong? What didn't I do right? Don't do that. Spirit says you're doing everything right. You have it's like stepping stones to something even greater, because we have to sort of, in our spiritual path, just like when we're born as infants, innocent to the world and without all the wisdom and everything that you learn along the way from your parents, and that kind of thing. In the spiritual journey, we also have to um, learn. Sometimes we have to observe, and other times we have to acknowledge, okay, I know why that, I don't necessarily know why that thing happened that was disappointing, but I know that it leads to something greater. And I know that whatever that thing is, the universe has it mapped out perfectly for me. I just need to be in tandem with the universe and with the um, co creating with my divine creator. I need to be a team and not be on the outside looking in saying, why, God? Why haven't you given me this yet? Why can't I have that yet? Why does this person get this and I don't get it? Because there's something greater, and there is. But we have to do our part. We have to allow ourselves to open up to that. Okay, guys? It's really important that you open up to that realization that there is something greater. And maybe that thing didn't work out or someone disappointed you. Maybe there's someone better for you to report to or work for. Maybe you're going into your own business. Maybe this is a portal to something totally different and life changing for you. And so I wanted to just kind of come to you and share with you that message that Spirit has today. Um, I am going to ask our guides if there's any other advice that they have for us, and I am using the Archangel Power tarot cards here. Okay, guys, I feel led to use them, and I do feel as if there's so much waiting for us that we don't understand, and if we did understand, we wouldn't hesitate the way we do with letting go of all of those feelings and letting go of acknowledging a karmic lesson, allowing that karmic energy to leave because it's time to leave, right? So we can go into something more abundant and fruitful. And I feel a vivid shift, like a colorful shift. I don't know how to explain it other than that within our energies right now, guys, because I feel like, oh yeah, here we go. This is confirmation of what I was just feeling. This card I'll show you in a sec, but I feel like the end of that way of thinking and feeling lack of, and I'm never good enough. Someone always gets the upper hand over me. Someone always dumps on me. I kind of had a little bit of an attitude attack the other day in regards to something similar, and then I had to kind of take a walk and realize that, wait a minute, am I hindering my own forward movement because I feel like someone's going to dump on me. Um, and I realized that not to be a doormat and accept everything that comes your way that doesn't seem fair, but to be of understanding that I need to trust the process and allow the universe to deliver something even greater. Because I'm telling you guys, when we set out our intentions and we put our desires out there, um, we typically are in a place where it's like, I really want this. And so, if we really want this thing, then on the flip side, why do we um, push it away with our thoughts? Like, that can never happen, but I do want this. So think about it. If we do want something, why can't it happen? We're energy, we're manifestors. Um, so I think it's a lot of this is about being in your head and staying in the past with regards to something that happened. But here, Archangel Gabriel comes in um, to say that your ship is ready to deliver precious cargo, blessings. And so Archangel Gabriel says prosperity is coming in for you in regards to what you put out there before, because you've been working hard towards it. Um, and it's 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 a very strong message of staying in faith and knowing that whatever you need is there. Um, So I want to thank the badger in my backyard. I think it's a badger. It could be a woodchuck. For being there because that energy, that animal energy, reminds me of having faith and knowing that animal was foraging in my lawn for food, and that's how we are as spiritual beings. We need that healing. We need to experience um, everything in life, not just the good, but things that don't seem as so pleasant. Because I'm telling you, the on the heels of that unpleasantness and whatever we're going through in our transition, our life, our journey as we're transitioning, we're always transitioning, guys. Um it's not like we're never, it's like the wheel is always turning internally for us, okay? So we're always moving. Um, but I feel as if we have to be reminded from time to time to have faith and know that something is there for you. You just, maybe you haven't seen it because you've only been open to a certain mindset or path or like with that animal. Can you imagine if that animal only ate in one area? He would uh, clean it all out and not have anything more, right? Like he would just, um, like when you go fishing, it's fished out because everybody wants that spot because they know it's a popular spot, and then the fish are all gone. They go to another area. So can you imagine if we just stayed in one frame of mind and we stayed in one place and we didn't move because we knew what was there, but yet there's a whole other uh, areas for us to explore if we open up to it, because in all those other open areas, I want to say that I see all these, like a hallway with doors, uh some that are closed, some that are open, um but I see that, you know, we have all these options, and we can have all these opportunities if we allow ourselves to open up to faith, to, okay, so I've been thinking this way all along, I've been thinking it's this way, but why don't I open up and allow the universe to deliver things that are unexpected? It's scary for people to experience uh, the unknown, fear of the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen if we let go. We don't know what's going to happen if we stop pining for something and that's the only thing we focus on. But I do know that when we can open up to the goodness that the universe has for us, something that we put ourselves out there for, a desire, a wish, a uh, whatever it is, that we have some control, guys, on this path of ours. We have some control. Yes, there's fate, but we have the free will to stay stuck sometimes. Sometimes we make the decision to move forward spiritually. But I do believe right now, Spirit is saying it's crucial right now. So you may be feeling some inner workings. You may be feeling like, okay, I feel a strong urge to do something, whatever it is, to write down maybe. Um, I call it automatic writing. When you get into a place where you just freehand, you just let yourself write whatever and don't think. You just write. It's auto writing. It's what your it's like, I call it soul, or soul song, or soul, you know, musical music, whatever. That kind of comes out without you guiding it with your brain. You know what I mean? Like you just kind of let it flow. And so Spirit says that's how I want to remind you that that's how this journey is, guys. It's um, we need to be put in check when we lose our faith or we think that, you know, something didn't work out. I just keep coming back to that for you guys. Something didn't work out, and I feel like it has a lot to do with a job or career. And so the universe says, listen, I've got you. But you need to be in alignment and allow things to progress the way they're supposed to. And that's in any situation, guys. Um, this morning I was telling my daughter, you know, I was sitting here and we were talking about some things, and I was looking at my cards, and I said to her, you know, I adore and I really respect people who know tarot inside and out. I really do. And how they tap in and how they know the cards and what they mean. And she goes, Mom, but you're not, you're who you are, and that's good enough. And I thought to myself, you know what, she's right. And I love tarot, I do, but my life purpose, I'm a light worker. And tarot just isn't my, I don't do those format readings where it's a love reading on Monday, a financial reading on Tuesday, a health reading on Wednesday. I'm more of a, I'm guided when Spirit guides me. Um, I'm guided to do a reading when I'm guided to do a reading and deliver a message. Um, and I do feel as if for a lot of us, we kind of get ahead of ourselves. I mean, tarot is fun. It really is. I listen to it. I do. I have certain ones that I really enjoy. And I've gotten to the place where it's not because I need to find out right now, how is my man feeling about me? No, I'm kind of more of a I just enjoy the art of it. I really do, and I support certain people. That's mostly why I do it. And I know that we get in that place where we want to hear that the tarot says that money's coming to me. Guys, Spirit works through many different avenues to bring us messages. Sometimes we're not to know ahead of time that we're getting a big surprise. But we are asked to have faith and remain in faith, okay? I don't know how I got on the tarot thing. I do love tarot, guys. I'm never ever going to criticize anyone that does it. I just happen to be more of a um, angel oracle card reader. Um, and if I'm guided, I'll learn tarot. I'll do whatever, because Spirit can speak to us through many different avenues. And I never ever judge anybody that's doesn't use cards. Maybe they use tea leaves, or maybe they use um, what do you call those things? Stones, where you roll the stones, and they have it's an ancient divination. I think I always forget the name of it, but and so I never discount anybody, because Spirit can use anybody in any format to deliver messages to us. So I don't think there's a wrong way to receive a message, guys. But getting back to this reading, I feel like right now and going forward, we are going through a permanent energy shift um, in our path, okay? Please don't lose faith, guys, in whatever it is that you've been asking for, because the conditions have to be right, is what I'm hearing, for the right career move, the right upgrade. Conditions have to be right for a pay raise or whatever it is that you're trying to do. Um, and so it's important to stay in faith that that's happening, and you will be um, I think you'll be see signs. Some of you, a lot of you will feel into it, but I think some of you will see signs, or you'll start hearing things on the radio, or maybe even synchronicities and numbers. But I do feel that a lot of you are, we're all on this path moving forward now, because the universe is like, the world needs healing. We need you in a better place, uh, physically, spiritually, emotionally, intellectually. We need you in a better place. So that's why I feel like that first card that we saw about the past is in the present, I do feel that it's now time to wrap up those loose ends with karmic energy and move on. So I do feel like some of you are going to find something new coming into your life, a new distraction, and then it kind of weans you off of those sitting in self-loathing and maybe even seething about a situation that didn't work for you. So I'm always feeling as if there's a silver lining and there is some sort of good outcome on the heels of something that didn't work. So let me just do one more card with the Archangel Power Tarot cards, because I do feel something coming in here. Um, in fact, I was sitting here being self-critical of my art, my painting. I'm not going to point out what I saw, so, but on my painting that was like, I need to fix that. But so Spirit wants us to stay in faith that um, we are more worthy, and we're high quality. To get a water bar, high quality H2O. But we're high quality energy because we are unique. We're um, uh, our own, how do I say this, mark on the map of the universe. Do you know what I mean? So we all have our own things. So Archangel Michael says there's two cards here, okay? So Archangel Michael says um there's new inspiration coming in. There's something new, an offer, a new idea, something's coming in. And he's saying, don't allow the bumps in the road, because you're still healing from past karmic negativity. But so he says, there's communication problems. I feel like someone from something in your past or past life, there was problems with communication, and therefore you have problems with communication now. And it could be communicating with your boss. It could be you have problems communicating ideas that you have that you don't think that they're gonna like. Um, but I feel like it's time for your creativity to kind of just take off. Because Archangel Michael says here, solutions, success comes, right? Um, yeah, here it is, forgiving and healing energy. So that success comes on the heels of that. So forgiving something from the past. You don't even necessarily have to reach out to somebody, but you have to be in that place where you can step into forgiveness and allow yourself to move forward. Doesn't matter if they know, if the person or situation, whatever, it doesn't matter if they know that you forgive them, because they've moved on with their life and done whatever. um, and I feel like whatever situation this was, that person or situation was sort of like, it is what it is. I'm moving on. Your feelings are your feelings. You take care of you. I got business to do. That's kind of how I feel what something might have happened. But the universe is like, listen, sweetheart, we have something really amazing for you. So don't be small-minded and think that just because you wanted this and you thought it was going to happen, it it wouldn't have been in your best interest or your highest good. So it's best to accept that and move forward now. So it's like I used this scenario with my daughter this morning. I said I feel this overall energy like there's all these eggs in, like at Easter time, right when kids gather find eggs or whatever. So they're all piled up in this basket, and there's a golden egg off to the side, but there's no more room in your basket because it's bogged down. It's heavy. If you put one more thing on there, it's gonna bust, right? And so I feel like we have to remove some of the um, eggs from one basket, um, and allow room for that golden egg, because that one is like the cherry on the sundae, or the frosting on the cake. It belongs with you. And so you have to allow other things to remove themselves or to be removed from you so you can have this beautiful manifestation. And so the universe says, when you pray to God or you pray to your divine creator, please, please, please make this happen. It's almost like the universe is, it's almost like someone scratching their head going, it's already there. I don't understand. And it's like, so we don't understand that it's already there, but it's a matter of us unlocking the key to that manifestation, allowing it to come to us. See, it can be a tricky thing, but it can also be not so tricky because we are in control, guys. We are. Um, and so I feel like this reading is coming to an end. I do feel like Archangel Michael, wait, let's do one more card here. Oh, thank you. I was guided to look on the bottom of the deck. Yes, release the past, okay? You'll grow from it. And then time heals all wounds. Um, just because you get in that place of forgiveness doesn't mean that healing, you're going to be instantly healed. It means you catapulted yourself into that growth process by allowing yourself to forgive. In whatever capacity that is for you, by allowing yourself to step out of that isolated tunnel vision, one track mind thought process or victimhood, and to step into all the possibilities for whatever the universe has for us. And guys, by staying in that energy and staying mad or staying disappointed or like, I'll show them, they didn't choose me, I'm not going to give them anything anymore. It's best not to go that way, even though it's tempting. But so I feel like stepping into that place of forgiveness allows the healing process to um, to take place and to happen, so we can move forward. And that really is the key in the lock that's turning to unlock yourself from that imprisonment. Okay, I I hope you have enjoyed this reading. I know I have, and I always do. Guys, it's really important that you stay in touch with um, your inner truth, your inner light, your inner dialogue to work with the universe. Okay, you're not in this alone. You need the universe. It's like when we're traveling, I need a compass. I need direction if it's someplace I've never been. But if you don't have a sense of direction, you don't have that sense of assistance, it's going to be a harder journey. And so to open yourself up to guidance, to work together with the universe, um, it just makes the path much better. Okay, so you're never ever alone. You do have guidance, even though you don't see it. Um, it will be provided to you and for you as long as you're willing to move forward and do what you need to do internally to move into that place of forward movement. Okay. um, I do want to say that you guys are always on my mind, and I'm always thinking, I'm always feeling into and praying for all of you, whoever you are, and wishing you a very blessed day and days ahead. And until next time, guys, please stay in connection with your inner dialogue. Um, and please give thanks to your guides today for this message and for the energy to receive it. Okay? Have a blessed day. Namaste.